It was a very thrilling night. Complete shock and awe in Oklahoma City last night. The Thunder, Shae Gilgeous-Alexander hit an off-balance 30-footer to tie the score with 2.3 seconds remaining. Crowd went wild, and then Pels inbound to Devonte Graham, who does that. Hurls a 61-foot prayer at the buzzer to win it 113-110. And everyone's going nuts because how does that even happen?
Well, Shae, it's clear who the winner is. You just mentioned it. It has to be Devonte Graham. A 61-footer. Are you kidding me? A buzzer beater to win the game? The longest game-winning buzzer beater over the last 25 years. Shae Gilgeous-Alexander, game so nice, they named him thrice. And his reaction is all of us after he saw what happened in what was a losing effort.
Loser! Never tell me the odds. According to Second Spectrum, Shae Gilgeous-Alexander had a 14.1% chance to make his game-tying three-pointer inside the final 3 seconds of the game. It went in. Devonte Graham had a 3.5 chance to make his game-winning buzzer beater. It went in. The chance both those shots go in, less than 1%. So you're saying there's a chance?
Oh, there's some more goodness on your way here, Shae. Top story, Lakers, Mavs. Lakers undrafted rookie Austin Reeves. With the game winner, Russell Westbrook finds him with .9 remaining, giving the Lakers the 107-104 lift. Reeves went 5 of 6 from beyond the arc, the only players besides a big three to score in overtime. Reeves was given a hero's welcome for the late game heroics in the locker room postgame. Take a look.
Love to see it. Winner, are you not entertained? The Lakers and Mavericks combined for 5 game-tying or go-ahead three-pointers in the final minute of the fourth quarter and in overtime. That is tied for the most in a single game over the last quarter decade. The Bulls and Pacers also did this back in 2019, but I mean, come on, years ago. Thriller in the NBA on both fronts.
Austin Reeves, by the way, can flat out score it in college. He's a confident guy. No surprise he makes that one. Winner, Logo LeBron, or Le Logo, if you will, showed off his apparent unlimited range with this shot in the third quarter from the Logo. 35 feet from the basket. He just pulls up, cool, calm, and collected. So cool, the sheep count that man when they sleep. LeBron finished with 24 on the night.
Ain't nothing but a thing. Loser. Flying too close to the sun, apparently. LeBron loves a good highlight block, and he thought he had one here. Jalen Brunson tries to go for the layup, but it is sent back by LeBron. Only problem, he gets called for a goaltend on the play. LeBron shaking his finger both at the ref and at Brunson afterward.
That's not a goaltend. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Love you, Taylor.
No. And that takes us to around the association. What else went down in the NBA? Well, let us tell you. Bucks and Pacers in Milwaukee. And while the Bucks did win the game, they were playing
short-handed. They were missing 7 players, including Chris Middleton, who's out with that hyperextended left knee. But Giannis entered protocol in the health and safety with, obviously, the COVID spike here. Get used to seeing these types of games, Shae. Better teams taking L's because they're short-handed.
They leaned on Drew Holiday, and they won, did the Bucks, 114-99. Hornets and Spurs, same theme here, shorthanded. Charlotte had 5 players, including LaMelo Ball, missed time this month due to health and safety protocols. But now
they're getting healthy, Shae. Mason Plumlee and Jalen McDaniels returned last night, giving them depth and a strong performance. And Gordon Hayward, bonkers, went for 41.
I thought we agreed never to say bonkers on this show, right? Hornets win 131-115. Clippers and Jazz, who have won 8 straight, by the way. And so what are they doing?
They're jazzing it up, Shae, and they're doing it behind Donovan Mitchell. 19 of his 27 in the second half. Bogdanovich went off bonkers, if you will, with 6 threes of his own beyond the arc.
Jazz beat the Clips 124-103. That makes 4 straight games. Utah has won by 20 or more points. Nuggets and Timberwolves here, and it's not Paul Rudd, but Anthony Edwards is who?
He's the Ant-Man. I've never seen the movie, heard it's really good. Paul Rudd, by the way, one of the sexiest men in Hollywood. Would have thought it. 10 threes from Edwards, the youngest player to ever do it in a game, and he had 38, Shae.
That is right. Beating the Nuggets 124-107 did the T-Wolves, who snapped a 12-game losing streak. And so Jay mentioned it. Anthony Edwards made 10 three-pointers. That is the youngest player ever to do that in a game. He had 38 points last night. Timberwolves Timberwolves finally get the win. But the question I have here, when you've got a guy like Anthony Edwards and then you have Karl Anthony Towns also on this roster, why aren't they winning more games?
Well, they got a strong starting five. And when all five of those guys are out there now that D'Angelo Russell is healthy again, he's a great two-way player. Their first five, you look at the plus and minus, it's plus 50. I mean, they're the best in the NBA when they've got their first five out there. Who would have thought that with this Timberwolves group? It speaks to the synergy of that five when they're healthy. D'Angelo Russell is probably the most important player because defensively what he does, his ability to score, he's a max contract guy. Cat is their best player. Their most electrifying player, the 10 threes, the open floor dunks, is Anthony Edwards. But you look at Vanderbilt, he's undersized. He doesn't shoot it very well. He's just not a physical guy, but his motor, he's so improved, they're out there playing him. What the Wolves need to do, go get Miles Turner. You're the shortest team in the NBA. You saw that Cavs game a few nights ago. You got bullied down low. You had reached the lowest moment of your season. You're hovering around 500. You've won 2 in a row here. You need a rim protector. And Miles Turner, by the way, can spread you out, still keep that spacing with his ability to shoot the long ball. Go get a player like that. It makes you bigger. It makes you more intimidating on the inside. And it keeps the integrity of who you like to be. A group that spreads you out with 5, plays with a high motor, is electrifying on the open floor. Go get Miles Turner. A fire sale's coming from Indiana. It makes too much sense.
Go get Miles Turner, and then maybe perhaps you'll win more games and not get yourself
They
in a 12-game
can get into the playoffs. They can get there. They need to make a personnel change.
You know what else I love about Anthony Edwards, though? We heard this the other day. Like, he's trying to coach up his team to be better, obviously. He's giving Cat some, Karl Anthony Towns some advice. This is a thrilling dude to watch, and I'm sure there's more to come from him.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.